Hello everybody and welcome back to falmunction Plays Dark Souls 3. So, things have been happening. I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3 since that last episode, off camera. What I've been doing is, essentially I've been grinding for Titanite chunks over here. I hope soon that I'll be able to just buy them, as I've been able to do with the Titanite shards and the large Titanite shards. These guys sometimes are really tenacious. There we go. So that now, actually my weapons and my shield are at level 7, which is very nice. And of course, while you slay all these snakemen and cathedral knights, they give a lot of souls, and I've been able to very, very quickly upgrade some stats here. I've been leveling up my intelligence most of all, and some of my strength, so that now I can actually use this profane flame. Which is the one pyromancy I wasn't able to use until now. You can actually take a look how it works against these knights. It's actually a really dickish technique. Basically, it's actually not that big of a deal, but you know, still pretty fun to use. You just, oh my god, this guy. There we go. Got something for me? Nah. Anyway, I'll try just running past the two of them later on, but I want to be able to at least be sure that I'll... Come on, man. Well, actually, right now I'm doing the opposite of what I was trying to do. I meant to, honestly, you dick. I meant to keep my humanity or kindledness. So I'm doing the hard route of, oh my god, killing them every time. What? Man, that's the first time one of these guys did not give me an item. Okay, anyway. Now, over here we got this consumed king. And he actually reminded me of another item that we got right after, or at the end of the Aerothol dungeon area. Where is it? Key items? No. I guess it's under these items then? Yeah, here. The Dragon Torso Stone. We never actually got to read this. Stone imbued with the power of the everlasting dragons, used in a secret rite by dragon worshippers. Gain the torso of a dragon in the dragon's roar, a transformation that is irreversible until death. From ancient times, the path of dragon worship was walked by warriors. It is said they envision Archdragon Peak in the depths of their meditation, and at times they even hear the distant sound of the great bell at the peak. I don't know what this does. I mean, maybe I could try using it? Yeah, I'm sorry that you have to go now. Remove and switch it out for this thing. Maybe we can actually use it? No, we can't. I'm thinking if you have like a certain covenant, but I think I've already met all the covenants, right? And there was no dragon covenant this time. Both of the other games had dragon covenants before, so that's kind of interesting. But it hints at this area, Archdragon Peak, that we might get to see later on. Anyway, let's have at it. First time trying this boss. Trying this boss solo, and he hits like a dump truck. Holy shit. Wait a second. Did I really use 3 Estus on my way here? That doesn't sound right. Okay. We'll try and stay behind him.
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Damn it. I think I'll end up putting my Pyromancy Flame on another... There's a baby crying in the background. Does he, like... Does he think there's a baby crying in his arms or something? Okay. It's the only way we can heal right now. Okay.
How quickly you forget.
Right. I was thinking that was gonna happen. Sacred Flame. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so put this here. And I don't know, actually, I did level up the Stone Power, but actually I think what we need maybe is the Crest Shield, because it blocks a lot of magic. Actually, the Pontiff Knight Shield is better on that. Yeah, let's try that maybe. And now let's actually try running through as fast as possible. Oh, wait. This way. Oh, I didn't send the elevator back up. Rookie mistake. Okay. This way we can also heal and use Pyromancy at the same time. Right. Now, as far as I've heard, because, you guys know that, I don't particularly want to have the game spoiled for me, but I also, I'm in correspondence with a friend of mine who's already played and finished this game, and he got a very bad ending. My friend who have played Dark Souls 1 with recently, he said he didn't like the ending he got, and this area apparently has an item.
Ignorant slaves.
Alright, down we go. So, it was Token Lad who told me this. There is an item somewhere beyond this boss fight, I believe, where if you use it incorrectly, it will lead to the ending he got. Now, the thing is, I'm not ruling out that I'll also get that ending, because I'll have a look at what it is, and I will decide on my own if that's the short way down. Oh, he's still alive! Right. Anyway, I will just, the same way I've been doing so far, I will decide in character, so to speak, whether or not I want to use that item. Of course, there's no way that there's not the thing in the back of my mind that it's gonna decide the ending, and it might not be all that great, but, we'll see. Anyway. Oh my god. Just says that night hit me. I don't know if you can hear this, but outside, like a huge thunder bolt came down. That's how I feel right now.
Dear little Ocelot, ignorant slaves.
Okay.
How quickly you forget.
It's a little bit too aggressive there. But I thought maybe I could stun him or something. This boss fight is really interesting. And I have thought about it some more in between these episodes while grinding. And, well, first of all, I should tell you about the significance of dragons in Dark Souls. First of all, before, all of this... Oh my god, you fucking asshole! He was gunning it right for me. First of all, dragons ruled the world before... I'm not gonna die to you. Dragons ruled the world before everything else. Before even time existed, so to speak. Dragons used to be... You can't really call them living things, really. They were just there. They were... Like, I think Epic Name Bro made the comparison of calling them part mineral. So they weren't neither alive or dead. So that's why they were called everlasting dragons. Now, when the events of Dark Souls 1 came to pass, I guess the events before Dark Souls 1, all these... Seriously? At least now I get to talk a little bit more. In Dark Souls 1, the lords emerged and they banded together and killed the dragons by doing something very effective. They stripped them of their scales, which were the source of their immortality, and therefore were able to actually get at them. Like, they unleashed disease, which weakened them, and then that's how the Knights of Gwyn, I think, were able to kill them, or most of them. And one of these dragons, well, who existed before everything, was Seath the Scaleless, and from his name you can tell that something went wrong with him. Specifically, his scales were missing from birth, and I think that condemned him to a life without this immortality that all his brethren had. Now, Seath was the reason why the dragons eventually died, because he betrayed them, and basically he told them, or he told the lords what their weaknesses were, mainly those scales, right?
Dear little Ocelot, where have you
Gonna
gone?
concentrate a
Are
little
you
bit
hiding
more.
from me?
Not that I don't get killed the first few
Come
seconds
out.
of the boss fight.
Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons.
So yeah, what I'm doing right here
What could
is
you possibly fear?
just trying to
Now,
get as
show
many
yourself, Ocelot.
Chaos Bed vestiges into him as
My
possible.
dear little Ocelot.
Yeah, and after the lords came to power and they saw that this equilibrium they had and that they destroyed is shit. Oh, his crystal breath curses you. That's very interesting too. Hold on a sec. Alright. I took the time to... Yeah, so I actually paused the episode and looked up something. Well, first of all, I changed my shield to the other one that we had, the stone parma that locks 100%, because I don't think the magic resistance was helping me any. But I watched back the first cutscene we saw at the beginning of this boss fight, and that also told me something that I want to talk about. First, I'm gonna become Kindle here, and also, yeah. This equilibrium was not there anymore, so the fire was fading. That means people started becoming undead, people started dying again, and of course the lords wanted to be immortal as well, but they couldn't rely on that anymore. So some people tried different ways of extending their lives, or wow, this thunder outside is really bumming me out. Now, what I'm trying to do is just tank every hit he gives me. Do it very conservatively, and therefore right here. Therefore win the fight like this. Not having a lot of luck here. So yeah, lots of people try to gain immortality.
Dear little ocelot,
For example, the invading covenant tried
Are you hiding
to
from
just
me?
steal
come out.
humanity from other people in other worlds.
Don't be afraid.
Therefore, they thought they could extend their lives.
What could you possibly fear?
But others,
Now,
they
show yourself, ocelot.
wanted to
Dear little
recapture what made the dragons what they were and become dragons themselves. And that's what this Dragonstone was all about. Okay, second phase. They tried to become dragons themselves. And I assume this king was doing something similar. And in Dark Souls 1, there was actually a covenant that managed to temporarily become dragons. Whether or not that made them immortal, I'm not so sure. Oh! And that brings me to Seath the Scaleless again. He thought his answer would be in crystals, because he was a scholar and scientist. He did lots of experiments on the nature of life and immortality, and his big eureka moment, I guess you'd call it, maybe, was when he actually found a crystal, or he developed it somehow, or grew it in a lab. And this crystal actually gave him, maybe not immortality, but
ignorant slaves. How quickly
it gave him invincibility. So that as long as this crystal existed, he could not be killed. Granted, now, having the crystal be in the boss arena where you could actually end up fighting him may not have been the best of ideas. Alright, since I ran out of Estus last time, maybe it's a good idea to put on the Sun Princess ring. Because I'm only using one spell anyway, right? Okay. Yeah, so Seath is a very, very interesting character. It's a very selfish and egotistical character. He wanted immortality this way for any price. And that's why this this character, this consumed king, reminded me of him. Although Seath did not talk, he did have a spell where he shot crystals at you, and those would curse you if you were not careful. And his breath curses you as well. And he also tried to become a dragon himself. So what I'm thinking is he probably tried to do a combination of both, like become a dragon, God, and also let's go back right away. I just don't want to use. That was cool. I don't want to deal with these two guys. So yeah, maybe he's trying to become a dragon and also trying to benefit from C's research. But he clearly went mad, just like C did. Seeing as he thinks there's this child, Ocelot. Whether or not it's the baby he's talking about remains to be seen. I guess it's the first thing you think of, but then again, you never know. Dark Souls. Also, when I rewatched the cutscene, he calls the... Wait. He calls the baby he, or the Ocelot. He calls him he. And he tells us he's very powerful, and he suspects that's what we're after. Which was interesting to me because I was not thinking... I was sort of expecting the child to be female, because in Dark Souls 2, the Firekeeper, the Emerald Herald, reveals to us in the end that she is a child of dragons, just as he called Ocelot. And that's actually something that was never really resolved, at least not in item descriptions. That's really something the developers left up to interpretation, even in the Scroll of the First Sin edition.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Don't be afraid.
We don't really know why the Emerald Herald was created by the dragons. Or by the... We don't even know what they are. Like, the dragon she refers to, it might be the Dragon Covenant, it might be actual dragons, but there's not that many to go around these days. We don't know for what purpose she was, I guess, bred or made. And we don't know for what purpose, she may have chosen for herself. Because in Dark Souls 2, she is the Firekeeper, and she's the person that you level up at, you know, just like the Firekeeper in this game. Yeah, the Stone Palmer is definitely the better idea here. Now, if Ocelot and the Emerald Herald have something to do with each other, that might shed more light onto that, give us a little bit more of an answer to it, which I hope will be at least hinted at. Dark Souls is notoriously cryptic, of course. Oh no! I was doing so well. So yeah, that's mainly why this fight is so interesting to me. But also that this Consume King can talk, and he drops hints as to his origin and stuff like that, like ignorant slaves. Just the origin of these Titanite lizards, and the big ones as well, because when you remember their attacks, they also have this area of effect crystal attack, for example. So maybe this king has something to do with it, like he's the origin of the Church of Aldrich. Maybe he was responsible for sending out the evangelists and rounding up or collecting these undead all the time, creating Irithyll Dungeon, etc., etc. And where does King Lothric, or whatever his name is, and Prince Lothric fit into all this? There's a lot of things we still want to find out in this game.
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me?
And I do think
Out.
my strategy is actually the right
Don't be
one.
afraid.
It's just
You're
that
born a child of dragons.
I'm not patient enough, I think.
Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
That was very close. So far, so good. He's a very fiery ass now. Okay, don't know how I got away with this one. Nah. Come on, dude. Oh dear. But I don't think we've come this far at any of our tries. So it looks pretty good. He's almost dead, I think. Like 2 more times? Yeah, you just need some discipline in blocking here. And he's toast! Wow. That was intense. Soul of Consumed Osiris. Let's see here. He has a different color as well. Soul of Osiris, the Consumed King, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength, used to acquire numerous souls or transpose to extract its true strength. Osiris went mad trying to harness his royal blood for a greater purpose, leading him to the heretics of the Grand Archives, where he discovered the twisted worship of Seath the Pale Drake. Yeah, as I was suspecting, this dude has something really wrong with him. Yeah, you're not wrong. Anything in this boss arena that we can find? Yeah. Oh man. So we have another bonfire here. That'll reset the night over there at least. Yeah, I'm actually really curious. Thank you. What's behind the store now? Here we go. even more pilgrims. Pilgrims outside of their shells, maybe? I think that's what it is. Might we find... Uh-oh. Oh, they're dragons! Or some sort of snake-like creatures? Is that what's been hiding under these rags all the time? Huh. Okay. This is very interesting here. Oh man. Okay. Path of the Dragon. This kind of changes everything. I'll have to think about this and the implications of it. Yeah, that's a normal chest. Titanite scale. Thank you very much. Illusion. Okay. That wasn't too hard to find. Oh. For a second I thought that was the abyss. There's another bonfire here as well. Let there be what the f... 1,488 appraisals gives you a golden coin icon, apparently. Yeah. Untended graves. Huh. I should just probably end the episode here, but I'm kind of curious now. Thriving stone. We have no. Let's equip the torch back. Oh, this looks a lot like the Cemetery of Ash area. Hello. Okay. They have a lot more health than they used to. But ultimately, not a big deal. What were you protecting? Ashen Estus ring. Huh. If I had to guess, that'll make your Estus recovery for Ashen Estus flasks faster. Great crystalline ring crafted from shards. Increases FP restored. Once a treasure brought before Lothric's queen, she had it enshrined in the Cemetery of Untended Graves so that one day an unkindled might profit from its use. So there was a queen as well that I don't think we've found yet. Interesting. There's another item over there. This is exactly like the grave. Another crestfallen knight. I think I hear hounds in the distance. It's not just... yeah. I think it's exactly... man. These guys... mean business! Hello! Sneaky bugger! I hope I didn't just lose these 60,000 souls. Okay, I think that's enough for curiosity here. Thanks for watching. I'll get these souls back off screen, I think. That was a really, really interesting boss fight, and what lay beyond him was actually kind of the biggest plot twist so far. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.